Hello everyone and welcome to the Great Waifu Debate, the only show where you get two guys in a voice call to talk about some...
What are we talking about?
Some titties of the animation variety, as it were.
Okay. Anything else?
I mean, if I had to say, I'd say we also be talking about some ass.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's our general preference here.
Yeah.
But it's not our only preference, as it were. We like talking about thighs too, because you know,
you love them.
Absolutely, boy, do I.
You got to love them.
You gotta fucking love them, and of course, you know what? This week we talking about irises.
Okay, Iris, Mr. Iris Zero.
No.
Yeah.
Nigga, no.
Yeah.
Bring that shit up again. You're fired.
You just gonna fire me?
I mean, yeah.
Alright. Then I'm firing you.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait.
What's good, big man? Big man.
You can't fire me, because I fired myself. Yeah.
You can't fire yourself, because I already fired the both of us.
I'd like to hand in both of our resignations. You handed it to me. Nigga.
So, anyway, you trying to make a podcast or some shit? Talk about anime or whatever?
That sounds like a good idea. Maybe we should.
Yeah, alright.
Flash forward to 3 years. Why are we doing this?
Yes, sir. Just make it stop.
Yes, sir. As always, I am your lovely host with the most, with the toe host. You know how it go. It's Tamarrow, whatever the fuck you want to call me. And as usual, we have the one and only man who will die in 365 days.
Make that 364.
With no mommy milky. We got the furniture, nigga. Couch. What's good?
My search has been running kind of dry as of recent.
Really?
Yeah, I mean the show kind of brought me a little bit back to life with the milkapades, but we'll talk about that in a bit.
Absolutely. But as always, if you want to keep up to date with the podcast and when we're releasing, you can follow us at our podcast Twitter at TGWDP. Or you can follow the G with the Goo couch at _Goyams.
Yes,
both
sir.
Capitalized looking ass. And if you want to follow me, I don't tweet much about shit related to anime, kinda. I do be retweeting titties, so that's fair. But if you want to keep up to date with a little bit of that, a little bit of something, a little bit of you can follow me at Tamarrow with 2 R's, 2 W's.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, if you like to hear more of me and my bullshit, I stream on twitch.tv/Tamarrow.
2 R's, single W for that.
Yeah, because we ain't playing with that shit no more.
Yes, sir. Fuck it. We don't need that W.
Quite frankly, y'all think I need a second W. You know how I got rid of the second W? I took him to an alleyway. I had a blicky named Ricky. That's all you need to know.
Yo, had the name Ricky?
Yep. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
In fact, you can't know more, or else you become an accessory.
Nah, do go on.
No.
I'm making all the listeners accessories.
Okay. Why are you making them accessories? You in the arts and crafts now?
I mean, I just had to throw them on a bracelet or something.
Hey, yo got them bands. I see.
Yes, sir.
So what show are we talking about this week?
I don't know. We're talking about Musaigen no Phantom World.
Or the English translation, Myriad Colors Phantom World. Now, Couch, correct me if I'm wrong, but do you know what this show's about?
I have no clue.
Me neither.
So this show's about...
Do go on.
Yeah. So this show's about, like, these entities, phantoms, if you must. They exist alongside humans, and a lot of the time they're, like, fucking shit up, and so... it's always school kids, it's never adults or anything. These school kids have special abilities, and they go in like termination squads to fuck up the phantoms.
Yeah, they're basically like ghost spirits and all that.
Yeah,
but all combined under one thing. So
and they're like
they can do it all.
They're like spirits of like fucking like telephone poles and like fireworks and shit like that. So it's not exclusive to just like people looking spirits.
Yeah. And we followed this group of teenagers and their little extermination squad, I guess, and their wacky hijinks.
Wacky hijinks ensues.
Wacky hijinks very much ensue. Who the fuck's Sue?
Yes, sir. Fuck if I know.
Shit. We gonna find out.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, I know. But let's get into it.
Who the fuck Charlotte?
Everyone Charlotte. Their true friends along the way was the Charlotte.
Okay.
Yep. But let's talk about our main character, I'm gonna say. Because this is a harem show. So a harem-ish.
It's the harem without the harem
no.
It turns into a harem.
It's harem-ish.
Harem adjacent.
Sure, whatever you want to call it. But our main character, aka the focus, is what's his name?
Haruhiko Ichijo.
Yeah, I was just missing his first name. Haruhiko. How do you feel about this main character?
He kind of has, like, in a way, he has the bitchy, weak protagonist feel, but at the same time,
he's the straight man.
He does some nice shit every once in a while. Like, it's not just always like, oh, please protect me. It's like, all right, time to whip out the Pookie.
Yeah.
And then
as the series goes on, he gets stronger.
Yeah.
Substantially, in fact.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. Not to compare everything to Gintama, but he's Shinpachi.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, look, the useless guy, but I mean, he's still the straight man. He's not just gonna fucking take it all lying down.
Yeah.
He's like, I know I'm a weak bitch, but fuck you. I'm gonna be sassy about it. So I appreciated that.
It's not just the whole bitch trope the whole time.
Yeah, he's just a fucking nerd, and then he gets called out on his shit. So
yeah,
he's everyone's clown. So that's just how it be, because he is the weakest member of the group.
Yeah,
at least at the start, and for most of the time through the show.
Yeah, up until the end, pretty much.
Yeah, but I appreciate the deviation from, herbivore. Got it.
Yeah.
I guess
we're
what's
dealing
that?
With this. You want me to sit on the sidelines the whole time? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna do anything about it. Get strong. Why would I do that?
He's the weakest man, but he has the brains for the whole team.
No, he doesn't actually.
Yeah, nah, I'm good with that trope.
Because that's even more than you usually get. What are you talking about? It's usually I'm stupid and I can't do shit.
I'm thinking about that one show that we did. I can't fucking remember, but it was like they had at school they had those like mock battles between classes.
Oh, Majikoi.
And the dude, Majikoi. That's what I was thinking of.
Right, Zetsubou Sensei.
My man's the weakest harem protagonist possible.
Yeah, that shit is.
So I tried to pick up a paper earlier, but they were out. Zetsubou, stop!
I'm gonna go kill myself now.
Yes, sir.
That's clean. But this show's not about Zetsubou Sensei.
Yeah, believe it or not, it's not about Zetsubou Sensei.
Our lives are, but you know, not
That's
anything
besides
else.
the point. Yeah,
Pretty fucking much.
nothing new here.
Nothing new. But yeah, Haruhiko, I appreciate the he's not a 2D character. I appreciate how he's not a static character, as opposed to how many shows could have done the easy way out.
Yeah, and I guess kind of bleeding into the next part a little bit.
You bleeding?
All of the
I'll get you a Band-Aid.
You better come. You better hurry up.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
I got you
But
with the
anyway,
Dora joint. Yeah.
Going into the next segment a little bit, all of the characters are pretty decently like they're given a backstory in a way that makes sense.
They're not super OD tragic.
They're not OD tragic, and it doesn't just put it in your face like this is X. Their parents hate them. Okay. This is why, they live on their own. It's like they go through this whole last like episode kind of like building up, and it's like, subtle issues, and then all of a sudden it kind of reaches like the climax where it like kind of looks back at the rest of the episode and is like, oh, so that makes sense now.
Mm-hmm. They're not like, this character lives for revenge and revenge only.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of, but it's toned down, alright? Is what I'm trying to say, which makes it better.
Yeah.
Less tropey, as it were. And yeah, let's just get into talking about the show as a whole. I really do like how they spent the first 5 or 6 episodes going through everyone's like quirks and troubles. Like,
yeah,
like not enough for you to know everything, but enough for you to let them know, like, oh yeah, they have lives outside of this.
Yeah, no,
they have their own
definitely.
Little troubles, but everyone
doesn't
inside the group knows they got their back.
Yeah, it's like everyone's tight, and it doesn't go too deep into the issues. It's not like, oh well, my mother murdered my father, and then my father murdered me. It's time for this
story arc. No, it's like, yeah. Here's the episode. Here are their kind of troubles and worries.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I have issues with
like most people have,
and then that's it. Yeah. It doesn't go to this whole ass like sob story about how this, that, and the other thing. It kind of does it with Haruhiko, but in a way that makes sense,
Yeah.
But the other characters, it's just like, I have issues at home.
Yeah.
And that's all you need, really.
Or
for one of these shows.
My childhood was upsetting, and now is coming back to bite me, or whatever. So yeah. So I appreciated that.
Like the vagueness is what helps, actually.
Yeah, you wouldn't think about that until they do it. It's one of those things where you're like, actually being vague with backstories like this is actually a plus in the book, as opposed to going super in depth for all the characters. Akashic records. Yeah. I ain't naming names, but names aren't being names.
And Akashic Records wasn't even like the worst offender with that shit.
But it definitely was a very blanket kind of way of doing it, which is demonstrated by most of the anime industry.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I was like, yo, this animation fire. Who does this? And I realized it was Kyoto Annie. I don't know why I didn't. I was like, I actually like a Kyoto Annie show? Huh.
Yeah, no. It actually looks like pretty fucking good.
It is I don't know why, but I feel like it's slightly different from the usual Kyoto Annie style.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why I didn't recognize it at first. And I was like, wait, It's also not their usual thing to do fucking like supernatural kind of battle comedy things.
Yeah.
It's a little too on the nose for them. They like to be a little more heavy-handed in terms of their genres.
They definitely like that that slice of life tragedy type shit.
Yeah, the drama heavy things, more grounded in reality at least. So
Yeah,
I
with a couple
definitely,
of exceptions, definitely.
yeah, and so I definitely wasn't thinking about that. But yeah, I guess Kyoto Annie also did Haruhi Suzumiya. So
But like compared to
comparatively to most
of
of
their
their
shit,
library,
like
yeah,
I'm just
it's
looking at their library now, and it's like
yeah,
I haven't seen Koi no Katachi, but the shit looks good. Violet
yeah,
Evergarden, I haven't seen
yeah.
it either,
It's
but it
just
looks good. Kyoka is it looks pretty fucking good, you know?
yeah, all their shows look really good. It's just that their topic subjects don't really interest me.
Yeah.
they're more super
They're kind
character
of
driven.
they're kind of samey in a way, just because of the fact that they put out a lot of like similar kind of like I have problems and I I I'm at school to get away from those problems, and then it's like you need to face those problems, and then that's kind of the show.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I don't particularly like any Kyoto Annie fucking shows except for this one because I didn't even know, but it's not even that I don't like them. It's just I don't like what they make. Not that it's even bad. It's just I just don't vibe with their usual show way of show making. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
it's I know you don't like it, but I like Chuny kind of, and then
Oh,
they
is
have
Shuni
like
Kyoto Annie too?
they have Plan
Yeah.
Ed and
Yeah, that makes sense.
Canon 2006, which I fuck with, but
But they did
like
After Story too. Then yeah, so I do mess with a couple of them.
aside from those like the big ones,
Yeah,
like I don't really vibe with their shit.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. It's just it's not even that it's they make bad things. It's just not to my liking.
Yeah,
It's my kind of shows
but
usually,
this is like
and that's what caught
really
me off
fucking.
guard.
It's really fucking different from like their whole
Their
the
whole
rest of their
library.
fucking shows. Yeah,
You go Clan Ed, Canon, Hyoka. Okay, I see how that works.
free.
It's a little different, but fucking Phantom World.
Yeah,
Okay.
for real.
I mean, shit, go off. I was like, that's why the animation looks so fucking good. Uh, Shoutouts to the fucking fire. You really hate to see that shit.
Yeah, no, it's like it's animated really fucking well. The colors are really nice, and all the characters look very individualistic.
It's a bright show.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it has a really nice color palette.
Oh, fucking absolutely. And of course, the art style as well is really good. The animation as
Yeah,
well, super
for
fucking
sure.
solid and above average in all aspects in that regard. The voice acting too is pretty good.
Yeah, the voice acting is not bad at all.
They got their regular batters though, so that's to be expected. You know.
Yeah, the big names, and I mean it is a Kyoto Annie show, so of course they have to have some big ones, but
Throw their weight around. But yeah, I appreciated how the flow of the show went. Where you go, okay, so the first half is kind of revolving around the whole group and like they're kind of past and getting that. Then you get like the next 4 episodes, which are like just fucking them fucking around, which was fine.
them fucking around.
Because
They
it was
end up
pretty
with some spirit or some shit,
good because it had good character acting and all that. Oh, Sippus?
Yes, sir. You already know. I spilled a little bit on my pop filter.
Okay. You better lick that shit up later. On
I just ripped it off with my hand.
Ah, shit. Damn. First exclusive.
Hey, let me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But as I was saying, I appreciate the flow of the show. It never felt like it was this dead zone where I was kind of tired of watching it.
Yeah, it's like basing it off of the last show we did, Akashic Records. The show wasn't terrible, but it's just like its pacing was so fucking weird. And then transferring over to this show, this show is just so fluent, and it's like watching the show, it's one of those ones where it's like at no point was I just like, why is this episode still going on?
Yeah, exactly. Mostly because the character interactions were
Yeah,
good the whole way through and kept me interested.
that
So
really makes it.
even in the episodes where nothing really happened, you're like, okay, I can enjoy this. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
which some shows try to do, and you're just like, I don't give a fuck about any of these characters. I
Yeah,
legitimately don't care.
it fleshes them out in a way in which you actually are interested in the characters.
Yeah, and you're not given obvious arcs either, because of the way they structured it. So you're not going, oh, here is Mai's arc, three episode arc, and now it's going into Koito's 3 episode arc. It's like, nah, we're just gonna spend an episode on each of them. All right, you know them pretty well enough, and then the rest you learn from them is based off interactions with other characters and the situations they get in.
Yeah, for sure.
And you understand the characters more by seeing their relationships develop. So that takes hard work, but it's super fucking worth it in the end. It makes a good show. But overall, what are you thinking on a scale of 1 to 10 fandoms? 1 to 10 Hirake.
No, I have a feeling that I'm looking at some of these reviews for the show on my anime list, and I feel like my opinion is actually kind of out there because I think it's a really fucking good show. Like I'd give it like an 8.5.
I was going to give it the same score as well.
But a lot of these people are just shitting on the show.
Oh yeah, what about it though?
I'm seeing like it's just like people not fans of the tropes or just like it being a different kind of show from the normal Kyoto Annie shit, which is so fucking petty.
I mean, it's their opinion, so they can say that, but
yeah, but it's just like,
they're not judging it based on the show itself.
People are going off of the tropes that the show uses without actually like talking about like the show.
Yeah, I agree. Because the characters have it's subtle, so maybe people who are not really watching the show, aka idiots, fucktards.
Yeah. No, you have the kudere, you have the lolly, you have,
I mean, sure, you can label them all things, but then
you have the calm girl, but it's more fleshed out than just that.
Yeah, it's just that you can apply those labels on first episode 1, but then it's more. There's more.
Yeah.
And that's what you find out throughout the show.
That's like how it is with most fucking shows.
Except most shows don't do it, though.
It's
most shows don't follow through.
Yeah, most shows don't follow through like this one did, and it's just like so fucking like vague. Like it's such a vague argument to go off of. Like you must have just not fucking watched
paid attention to the show. Yeah, pretty much.
But
or you were skipping through.
It's definitely a fucking solid ass show to watch.
Yeah, definitely 8.5. Much better. I don't know if it was. I don't know if I paid attention to the show enough the first time I watched it, because my opinions were like, oh yeah, this is a fun show, but I never thought it was like a good show. That being said, I also don't even remember finishing it, because I only watched it as it was airing and then kind of fell off.
Yeah.
And I can see how the experience of watching it week to week could have impacted that.
Yeah, no, I'm sure and this is how it is with most shows, I'd say. It's a lot more fluent, put together, you know. You remember everything when you can just watch it back to back.
Right. Exactly. So it's a different watching experience, but this is the complete project.
Yeah. And it's fucking good.
Yeah, it is. I completely agree. You get to see like, oh, fucking Mai cares about Haruhiko in not just like the friend way, and not quite in like the way that she likes him, but just like actually genuinely has concern. Actually just has concern for him because he's a fucking klutz.
And then you have, you know, Kurumi, where it's like, oh, it's like kind of vague issues at home. Same thing with Reina.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, they have issues at home, and so they them hunting spirits and stuff like that's really just like an outlet for them.
Yeah, and you see, well, with what's her face? Who do you just
Which
say?
one?
The little
Reina?
no, the little
Oh,
girl.
Kurumi.
Yeah, Kurumi. You see that she's treated as like a mature person
Yeah, she's
for her
treated like
age.
one of the team.
And well, I was gonna say, but also she is very clear that she has her own. She also is still like a little girl and still is
Yeah.
treated that way, and that's why the team still treats her like that because they know like she's obviously always treated like she's more mature than she is, and that's stressful. And like things like that are why it's a good show because you can see this happening throughout the show.
Yeah, for real.
That's what makes it really. And if you didn't catch those, you weren't watching.
Yeah, it's not just 100% in your face about that shit.
And I mean, and
It's
they
like,
try to make it as in your face as they can with the Phantom episodes based on them.
yeah.
And then people are like, nah, she's just a lolly.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Fun with that one, I guess.
Yeah, you have fun with that one, I guess. But what did you think? Speaking of just the rest of the show in general, what do you think of the music? Let's start with the end show music.
I feel like the intro is definitely
The end show.
Oh, like, the in show.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it like that. I could have just said the OST.
I wasn't really paying that much attention, and I feel like that's just like something I do unless I hear some grooky ass beat. But I was never sitting there watching the show and was like, "What the fuck is this?" It accented the show. It's nothing weird. It's nothing like over the top great, but it was fine.
Low-key, I want to replace, quick thought, I just want to replace that beat from the Devil's a Part-Timer as the intro to TGHD.
Hey. Fucking kooky ass beat.
Oh, it's so good. But in terms of the music in the show, the OST, it was very techno-y, which kind of fit the aesthetic of the show in general. And it definitely got that little Pokemon vibe to it, which I enjoyed. No, I mean throughout the show in general, but you definitely notice it more at the end or when Haruhiko's on screen in general.
Yeah, when Haruhiko whips out his Pokemon, it's definitely like there.
Mm-hmm. But like you just definitely notice that shit, and I enjoyed that because you're like, oh yeah, this is definitely like reminiscent. But yeah, it's good. I liked it. I like the music. Not that I put it in my playlist, but it's definitely an enjoyable touch to the show.
Yeah.
But talking about the OP, Naked Dive.
That's definitely playlist worthy. That's all I gotta say.
Naked Dive. Yeah. Yeah,
that shit in my playlist right now.
Yeah, that shit been in my playlist. It just has a good upbeat kind of vibe going with it. And it's just a steady rise into the climax, and then it's just a bump all the way through.
Yes, sir.
So I I was definitely happy to listen to that shit again every time we opened up. Just Millie Rock. So naked, changing your world. It's good. The ED was good too. Just kind of not cliche even, just kind of generic.
Yeah, it was there.
It was there. It's fair enough. It wasn't bad by any means. God forbid, show me sample.
You need to stop.
I'm just pointing it out, bro. You know I'm right.
I did not need to think about that shit right now.
True enough. But yeah, fucking good show, man. Good ass show. But moving on, I think we got our kind of opinions out of the way.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Welcome everyone to the Great
this is.
Bondo. We talking about man.
Hey.
Man. Hurtful.
Gotta. Hey.
Gotta get to Hilltop. Gotta see the checkpoint.
Hey.
I got to see the endpoint.
Okay.
Debacle. This part of the show, we focusing on the guys.
I love them.
You love who?
Men.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's 20XX. You can do whatever you want.
Whoa, that's a little bit too much information.
Sorry, it's XXXX.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Shout outs to my alarm. But this part of the show, we talking about men, who the favorite man is.
Yes, sir.
Who the favorite men?
Now, there aren't that many to any options. You have
I got my option.
You have Shosuke, you have Albright. If you count that as a man, you also have...
You don't?
Haruhiko's dad.
Stepdad,
yeah. And I mean...
Arboreto.
Yeah, that's the option.
Big Delph Supreme over there.
My man is not only big body, big built, he has a smooth ass voice, and he's nice as shit with the computer.
And he got hands.
Yeah, he has some fucking hands. He fucks shit up.
This way, Ojo-sama.
Yeah. Hey.
My man just goes off. He's obviously Chad Supreme.
When my man is whooping ass, he's fucking whooping some ass.
Absolutely. You can't even say he wrong for that. Because he's just that fucking clean. Just so fresh and so clean.
So clean.
Yes, sir. There's no doubt about it. Haruhiko's cool too. It's just that you can't compare the two. He's on a different plane of existence.
Haruhiko isn't that man. You know, he has it, but not nearly as much.
If we had to choose a human, it would go to Haruhiko.
Yeah.
But since we're just the gender of male. Alboreto.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That shit clean. Hey. But yeah. You want to do your thing, or should we do our thing? I think it's been a while. Hit me with a little hypothetical joint.
All right. Damn.
Two niggas walk into a bar. Damn, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Really, nigga?
You stupid. No, I'm not.
So this is where we are again.
Yeah. All right. Hypothetical question. If you could relate yourself to a SpongeBob character, which one would you most closely relate to?
You mean inhabit the body of, if we were the character?
Like, which one are you the most similar, like, personality and, like, whatever wise with?
Let's see. Well, who are you?
I'm really stuck because my brain runs like Patrick, but at the same time, I'm a Jew, so I'd also have to say Eugene Krabs. So maybe like a fusion between Patrick and Mr. Krabs.
Okay. That's clean. I'm definitely Flats the Flounder. I'm definitely my nigga Flats.
I might just have to fuck around and hit them boys who cry. Whatever. Let's talk about you, girl. On your 16th birthday.
Okay. I'm built like Squilliam, no. My personality definitely.
No, you're not.
My personality definitely built like Squilliam.
Your personality, maybe, sure. I'll give you that. Yeah, I'm kind of nice.
You built like Squilliam, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We know. I'm built like flats, though.
Okay.
You can't even say I'm wrong.
Nah, you built like bubble base.
Yeah, I'd be flats and bubble base, the same person.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
It's your time, sir.
Hey. Welcome, everyone, to my special little segment of the podcast where I talk about the milkiest, mommiest, baddest bitches in the show.
Pajamiest.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
This part, I look at who's really got the mommy milkies, you know, as this is Couch's mommy milky corner.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Preach.
for a while, the shows have been definitely lacking some fire mommy milkies. But this show,
I've been looking for an Oasis for a while.
this show,
But
however,
all I've been seeing
has
desert.
some fine milfs. We have the Sensei, we have Haruhiko's mom, and we have Enigma.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there's only one real option, which is the Sensei, just because of the fact that she's fucking banging. Absolutely.
Looking ass.
Ma'am, please? Just some milk, please. Like, hold on, wait a minute, Mr. Poe. Hey, Mr. Poe. Like, I'd be fucking bending over backwards for some of her milk. That's all I gotta say. And the other milfs in the show are also pretty fucking decent, but you know, the Sensei looks the best, and she is also the most fleshed out character, so I'd definitely have to go with her.
Enigma got the milkers, though.
Enigma does have the big milkies, but so does the teacher.
We don't know that.
I mean, you could kind of tell.
You can tell in that fucking episode, the fucking OVA episode that you didn't watch.
Why would I watch an OVA?
So you can see those milkers.
It's literally not a part of the story. Why do I care?
Is that why you watched that assessment in your sister?
I mean, that's different. That's different. I mean,
why would I watch that?
I mean, it was swanging.
Yes, it was slanging. Campione, fuck out of here. Eat your heart out.
Just give me 5 minutes with the teacher. That's all I got to say.
Whose?
All of them.
You right. 5 minutes? Shit. 30 seconds.
Shit. They call me Mr. 1 second for a reason. My homies call me Mr. 5 seconds.
They call me Mr. Milli because it's a millisecond and I got milli-inches.
And we hit that milli rock.
Mm-hmm. What'd I tell you? In New York, a milli rock.
I did in my side. Hey.
But yeah, you're right. You're right. The teacher is goated.
But there is absolutely no reason to shy away from the other MILFs in the show because they're
pretty good. Bad. They're really, really good.
Yeah, for sure.
I support all the Milkies in this show.
Absolutely, 10 out of 10 milks around.
Yeah, completely. But let's get into it. I say.
Okay.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the namesake of the show.
What that is?
It's the fantabulous, the extravagant,
the grandiose.
Yeah, the grandiose, the great. What? Waifu.
Yeah, I fucking with my waifu.
Debate. In this segment of the show, we must pick the greatest waifu of the whole show. And we will be guessing each other's, and then we debate to figure out who's the best.
You see...
Capiche? Capiche Capone?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Cool.
I feel like for this one, my answer is pretty obvious. But what I don't know is if you're going to pick my answer or the other real option.
Haha.
So,
Joke's on you, it's Alboreto again.
oh, it's Ruru.
Nah.
Nah, I swear.
Ahaha. I never choose her unless episode
I'm gonna
7.
pick. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the not character that I'm going with for you. So I'm gonna guess my for you.
Wait, the one that's not yours is what you're saying?
Yeah.
How'd you fucking know?
It's my.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Oh, nah. Why
I
you know that?
This would be the case.
Who'd you choose?
And I mean-
Minase?
Yeah, of course. Of course I did.
We knew.
Of course I did.
No.
You know I had to pick it. You know I love me some Kudereis.
I'd like to believe you were better.
I'm not. I'm not. Kudereis got me weak.
I mean, I feel you. I just don't think she's as strong as a character as Mai. I agree. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I'm saying that Mai was the other real option, and I'm not that hurt about agreeing with you on this one, just because of the fact that Mai is like way more fleshed out. Just like
Minase definitely got the character design factor. Like,
yeah, Minase is definitely the bad bitch of the show, but at the same time, we just don't get we don't get enough of her, unfortunately.
Reina's just not a pick.
Yeah, Reina's, I mean, there, kind of.
She is there, in fact.
But it feels like she's definitely like the weakest character of the cast, in my opinion.
That's true. She doesn't do that much.
Like, even Kurumi has just more backstory, and then like even like their special episode where they talk about their issues, I just feel like Kurumi's was better than Reina's. And I mean, Reina's episode was funny as shit.
It was.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get me a... Yo, I forgot about the bunny mom!
You did. But she's not real.
Yeah, she's not real, so... I mean, neither is Enigma, but...
Neither is any of these, so that, you know.
Yeah, but, I mean...
I didn't want to point that out, but...
Kurumi's episode was definitely more fitting since she's a child, and so it was a fantasy as kind of setting, and
right.
it was especially because of the fact that it was talking about how like she was learning about that shit, or she was reading a book about that at the time, and it fit her character more just because like she's like all about bears, and her last name has bear in it and shit like that, and
yes,
so
sir.
The whole thing was about like stuffed teddy bears.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with picking Mai here.
Mai just obviously has more development.
Yeah. If Minase had the same amount of development that Mai had,
well, then she'd win. But she didn't.
She'd be the definitive pick. But
yeah,
unfortunately,
but she didn't.
She doesn't.
She doesn't get that. So you got to hold that.
Yeah.
I mean, Mai is not like Mai not a bad bitch.
Yeah, she's definitely a bad bitch. I just, going off of looks, Minase.
Uh-oh, your taste is showing.
And...
Yes, sir. Fuck it, Ruru. How can you say I'm wrong? She's just annoying all the time.
Very nice.
Fuck it, the witch.
I mean, she's kind of bad, but... she's a single episode character.
Yeah. I'm just saying we got options.
Honestly, I feel like they could have had her as like a part of the main cast.
The witch?
Yeah.
For what though?
They could have kept her.
But for
just
what?
Just as like for fucking helping them out,
Yeah.
I feel like that. I mean, nothing is lost by not having her in the main cast, but I feel like they also could have added her.
Yeah, they could have. But, nah. They was good on that.
Yeah.
So.
There's nothing wrong with not adding her.
Oh, look. My titty shot.
Yes, sir.
They stay on they shit for that.
They're definitely on their fiend shit on that one.
They was definitely on their fiend shit.
Uh-huh.
They knew. They knew. But yeah. Moving on. Yeah! Yes!
Extra thick.
What?
What this is?
It don't matter if it living, if it
No,
not.
sir.
As long as it got them little.
No.
If you like, then you should have put a ring on it. Looking at
Hey. If you like pina colada.
Yeah. Dick.
Hey,
They gotta be thick, and that's the only rule.
That's
it's the only
the
rule
only rule
in life, really.
Yeah, straight up.
God made one rule. He said it gotta be thick.
On the first day, he did not say "let there be light." He said "let them be thick."
Let them thickums loose. On the second day, he
sir.
said, "Mommy, mommy, yum yum."
Hey.
So when are we rewriting the Bible?
Right the fuck now.
It's called the Gru Testament.
Okay.
But who we got on this? I'm pretty sure it's,
Now, there's Alberto.
Yeah.
Which is the easy pick.
Yeah.
There is the spa monkey, which was bigger and thicker than Alberto.
Then there's Alboreto soaked.
There's Alberto soaked, which is like the epitome of thickums.
Yeah.
But then there's also the Mecha Bear.
Right. I gotta say Alboreto's the most consistent, though.
Yeah, Alberto's definitely the most consistent, especially when he's in his fucking soaked up form. That man is the epitome of thick.
That water weight hitting different.
Yes, sir.
I swear,
My
I weigh
man's
70 pounds weight. It's 70 pounds more.
Different.
It's all water weight. All 200 pounds.
Oh.
Yeah, alright, nigga.
Alright. But definitely Alberto for that.
Absolutely. Easy pick. Easy pick. He's just kind of goated.
Easy pick.
You ain't see him on screen and not say shit. You're like, okay. Yeah. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Get that shit. I don't give a fuck. Alboreto out this hoe.
Yeah.
But yeah. What were some of your favorite moments from the show, bro?
When Haruhiko kisses his mom.
When Haruki's mom kisses me.
That's what I'm trying to get.
I mean, when Enigma kisses me.
Alright. Definitely the whole ass part with the electric poles.
Yeah,
when they
the
were doing
telephone poles, the limbo.
Yeah.
That shit was clean. The beat was clean too.
I mean, most of the episodes had like really solid and like funny shit.
Yeah. Just on premise alone.
Yeah. No, for sure.
When they went into Kurumi's world and Albert started talking.
Yeah. I mean that, and I fucked with the bunny family.
That too, that was good. When they kept eating that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, let me try some. This is real good. You should try them.
But,
oh, okay.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. And then my man just dutied it out.
Mm-hmm. And this is why you can't trust my anime list. I'm looking at this right now. Score 6.91.
Yeah, that's definitely too low for this show.
Definitely cap.
Yeah.
If I had to say.
But all of the episodes were really fucking solid. And you could pick a couple parts out for each individual episode.
Mm-hmm. Quite literally.
And a lot of it is just like the characters interacting with each other.
Yeah. It's not like there are any super clever jokes at all. It's just good premises and character action. So yeah. Fuck we up to? What you got in your recommendations, bro? What? Absolute deal.
No.
No, get it? High school cliches. That's the same thing.
I don't know what's that similar to this. I say kinda timed out 35.
Luck and Logic, if you want one that's shit.
Shoutouts.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Fuck that show.
But I mean, it's if you could just pull the basic premise of group fighting enemy.
Harem. Boy.
Yeah.
High school.
Harem
Superpower.
High school superpower fighting enemy.
Sure, you can do that, but that's not representative of the show.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, timed out 35.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I guess Tokyo Raven.
It's hard to say. Basically, just watch a good show.
Yeah, just watch a good show and you'll definitely get something from it.
Hyoka, I guess.
Oh, going back to favorite moment for a second. I did fuck with the cat episode, just because it was in that style I like, where everything's really fast paced and like it works with my ADD.
It works because you get distracted, because it's meant to distract you at every turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel.
But it was a pretty fucking good episode. But just watch something good.
Yeah, Hyoka is similar in the sense that the characters interacting are what drives the show.
Yeah.
So, that's all I gotta say.
I guess.
For real.
I guess Charlotte, in a way. Just because it's a slice of life-ish group of kids with superpowers.
Sure. I wouldn't heavily say that.
Charlotte's more about getting other kids with superpowers, and then it kind of goes off on its own thing towards the end. But
yeah, it's slightly more story-driven, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, that's kind of our thoughts on that. It's a good show. Watch it.
Yes, sir.
And if you think it's a bad show, you're
capping.
Yeah. Your IQ's way too low.
Yeah, basically.
Sorry to hear that. But yeah, I think you have something for us this week.
Yes, sir. I do, as a matter of fact.
Okay. What's the name of this segment, by the way?
So we have Couch's Mommy Milky Corner. This is going to be Couch's Creamy Corner.
Can we not though?
Nah.
It's not even related to what it's about. Couch's Dojin dick decimation.
It's the Dojin Fiend section.
Okay, that's clean.
Yes, sir. And for this one, I'm going to be recommending Nanbo Hitogaku Shiki. Hitogaku Shiki.
Okay.
Or, no, it's, no, the name is Niji no Ori. That's what it is.
Niji no
The numbers
Ori.
are going to be 219099. And I wanted to go with a little bit of a more different one,
You're
you know, like I was saying. I'm trying to slowly kind of lead into the path of degeneracy. This one's
not
special because of the fact that it's, I mean, I fuck with it because it's Big Melfin.
I can't. No. No insect women for me. Thank you.
But yeah, the big thing about this one is that it's an insect woman and it's a yandere with femdom sprinkled across the whole thing, and it's about an insect-ridden world where humans are normally eaten by these insect people, but this guy just happens to find the one insect woman that wants to like kind of keep him as a captive and fuck him.
Oh, that's nice.
And I mean, I fuck with it. I think it's pretty good.
I appreciate my girls without insect abdomens. That's all.
I don't know. The insect shit never really bothered me that much, and I think that's mostly just because of the fact that at one point I did fuck the monster Musume.
Yeah, I ain't never been about that life.
You know, I never say that Monster Musume is bad now, but I definitely don't mind insect women. It's not something I go out of my way to look for, but at the same time, it's not something that'll turn me away if I see it.
Cap, you definitely read this every night before you go to sleep.
That's cap. I had to pull this out as like the backlogs. I was like, let me find something a little wild to recommend. Okay. But I definitely think it's pretty solid, and if you're interested, especially in insect women and MILFs, which is, then check this one out.
How many nuts are you giving it?
I'd give it probably like a 3.5 to 4 insect wing nuts out of 5.
You just call me a fucking wing nut?
Yeah, wing nut.
Okay. Wingo-lingo. I like to tingo.
Hey.
But yeah, you got that. Maybe I'll do a recommendation next week.
Okay.
Which means I have to find one that I like, that I can just find. It's harder than you think, alright?
It is. it is hard to find something that's like fuck with and that's also recommendable.
Yeah, especially in my case.
Yep.
So, we'll see. But yeah, that's about it. If you want to talk about what you've been up to,
okay,
go ahead.
So,
do you little ass white boy?
The main one that I've been reading, it's absolutely fire. It's Soridemo Ayumu wa Yosete Kuru.
Can I get a link, or can I get a type in the chat looking ass?
Yeah. But it's a cute little slice of life romance about a shogi club.
Oh, a shogi club now. Is that what we doing? I see.
There's also one that I picked up. I haven't really read that much, but it's called I Shaved, then I Brought a High School
Yes,
Girl
sir!
Home.
That shit fire!
Yes, sir.
I read all that shit. I'm all caught up.
There's starting out as friends with a Yankee girl. I've been reading, of course, Pseudo Harem. Gotta love that shit. The Girl with the Kansai Accent. Fire. Deep Sea Aquarium Magmel.
You got that.
Yeah. Older Elite Knight is cute only in front of me. Which is...
Yes, sir.
Fushiro Naboku. The result from when I time linked to my second year of high school and dated my teacher.
Word.
Yushiga Shinda.
Yeah.
Which I just started reading. I'm on like chapter 27 right now.
We do that.
Kanojo mo Kanojo.
Yep.
A choice of boyfriend and girlfriend, which is pretty good. So far, there's only 4 chapters right now, but it's pretty fucking good. Giri Giri. Got to fucking love Giri Giri.
That shit is pretty fucking clean. So far, so good.
Yes, sir. Usami-san wa Kamaware Tai,
Okay.
which is about a girl that, like, gets, like, actually fucking sick when she gets too lonely.
Is it the one where she dies if she's too lonely?
I mean, probably. I don't think it's that dark or nothing, but, you know, she gets hella depressed. There's Shonen Choto Sabateko, which gotta love. Dosanko Gyaryu,
Yeah.
which is, we may be an experienced couple. Kubo-san doesn't leave me alone. And the Cuckoo's Fiance.
Okay.
But those are kind of like the main ones I've been reading.
Okay.
And then I Want Your Mother to Be With Me, which is
that's clean.
Yes, sir. What the fuck you been up to?
Well, you know, I've been kind of reading just a little bit, you know, looking ass.
So, do you read manga often?
Yeah, I read manga just a little bit. Yeah, most of the time. If I had to say yes or no, yeah, probably just a little bit. Though.
So you don't read manga?
No. I don't really read manga like that. No, I say no. Maybe a little bit. Like, nah. Like...
But fuck, you been reading?
So I just read this one that just came out with 3 chapters called Odoru Respawn. It's about...
I read the first chapter.
It's pretty fucking good. It's about a guy who dies, and whenever he dies, he respawns at the last place he slept. He doesn't go back in time; he just respawns.
And it has a very interesting art style.
Yeah, it's pretty good though. And this girl falls in love with him after he sacrifices himself to save her. Kind of, because he just respawns.
Yeah.
And so she kind of falls in love with him. And,
but it's like yandere type shit.
Yeah. I've been reading, there's 11 chapters of this called Itai Onesan wa Suki desu ka? It's about this 26-year-old office lady who is boyfriendless, and it's just basically her being a fucking slob and shit at life. And it's pretty good.
Oh, there was...
Like, the latest chapter was her sleeping until 4 p.m.
There was one I read. It's a nice little short one about this girl that works at, like, just, like, a little corner store kind of thing. And she's, like, really mean-looking, but she's, like, hella nice to everyone that, like, comes by. It's pretty decent.
Right.
But...
Okay.
Go ahead.
I've been keeping up with Elio the Fugitive. It's a pretty good manga set in what the fuck is that place called? Not Spain. Shit, I forget. Argentina. That's what it is. Pretty sure it's set in Argentina. So it's pretty interesting. Let's see. What else have I really been doing? I've been watching a bit more of Magical Index 2. Not a ton more, just enough to keep it moving.
Yes, sir.
What else?
Oh, Togen Anki.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with Togen Anki as well.
There's another one I gotta recommend real quick called Our War That Ends the World, or perhaps The Crusade That Starts It Anew.
Okay.
It's a pretty solid action thing where it's the main character is like the main character falls in love with like one of the like enemies, and it's like set where the dude has their yes sir but it's set where the enemies are like witches and shit like that, and it's just pretty fucking solid.
Word. You got that?
Yes sir.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the usual stuff I'm keeping up with besides that. At this point, nothing really super new's come out. But you know what I am? Super pretty.
Hey,
super pretty.
Super pretty.
Time Stop Brave as well. It's pretty good. And yeah, just been playing games. Kinda. Not really, but I am.
Yes, sir.
Playing in tournaments against my will, as usual. But that's about it on my side. Now, I think the podcast is wrapping up. So could you please tell our esteemed audience what we're watching next?
Next episode, we're going to be covering Zetsubou, otherwise known as GJ Club.
Yep. It's been so long, I don't remember much about it, and Couch has never seen it.
Yeah, I've not seen it before.
Then again, you've never seen Phantom World. I thought about that too. A lot of these shows are like, oh yeah, I've watched it. You're like, I have no fucking clue what this is.
Yes, sir.
One day we'll get to the shit. No, we won't. No, we won't. We won't.
It's unlikely that we'll watch the shit that I've seen and you haven't.
Yeah, that's just a very unlikely ratio.
And I mean, most of the shit I've seen is garbage that's not really worth talking about on the podcast.
Right.
That you haven't seen.
Yeah. But yeah, so thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next week. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't beat your meat to the spider in your corner of your room. That's all I gotta say. Huh? If you do that, you're gonna break their web. Then they'll be upset.
That's fair.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing it for the spider, not you. Fuck you. You know? Alright. See you, dummies.
Anime, 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 anime. Got an anime bitch sucking on my dick. I be sucking on a clit. You always throwing fits. I take massive shits. I got sweaty pits. We always be lit. Anime, anime, my waifu. Stand on her own. She crusty. I have no chromosomes. Look like a gnome. Everything in the future is chrome. Look at porn on Google Chrome. My waifu had to get sewn. I fucked it. My mom said no food at 9:30. I said okay and went back to bed. I got your grandma in my bed. She give me head. My pencil got no lead. Dogs, they shed. That's what she said. Waifu, waifu, why would you leave? You are so crusty. My room is musty. My bitch is lusty. Just kidding. Have no bitch. I am lonely. Have a pony. Fuck Tony. I have liquid shit. Had Taco Bell. Hit the Quan. Like I hit your mom. Waifu, waifu, why would you leave? You were so crusty. Y'all are losers. Watch anime all day. I get paid. I have AIDS. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Emoji movie. That shit was good. Fucking yo bitch. Then we eatin' pudding. Got kush. Big as a bush. Anime is my shit. They have massive tits. Make my cock hard. I run the stock mug. You're a girl getting fucked hard. Waifu, waifu, why would you leave? 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 Waifu, waifu, why would you leave?